What if tomorrow, you woke up and everything online just stopped? No internet. No Google Maps. No online banking. No Zoom calls, no social media, no cloud services. Your phone works, but nothing loads. Shops can't take card payments. Offices can't access files. Hospitals can't pull up records. It's not just a blackout, it's a digital silence across an entire nation. What happens when the UK loses internet for just one single day? You might think it's just an inconvenience, but the reality is far more serious. If you're already curious, or a little concerned, hit subscribe now, because today we're diving deep into what would really unfold if the UK lost connection with the digital world, even for 24 hours. And stay with me until the very end, because I want to ask you one thing. How long do you think you could last, completely disconnected? Let's start with the basics. Everyday life would feel instantly frozen. Waking up, millions of people wouldn't receive weather updates or alarms synced to cloud servers. Smart homes wouldn't respond. Contactless payments wouldn't work. Most people no longer carry cash, so suddenly food shops, petrol stations, pharmacies, almost everything, would go manual, if they could go on at all. Public transport apps would crash. No train schedules. No Uber. Traffic lights and rail systems, many of which rely on real-time data, could face slowdowns or even complete halts. But that's just the beginning. Now imagine what happens in hospitals. Patient data is mostly digital now, stored on secure cloud-based systems. Without internet access, healthcare workers may not be able to pull up test results, history, prescriptions, or even emergency room coordination. Ambulance tracking systems could go down. Coordination between hospitals could collapse. A single day delay in a life or death situation could mean everything. Now let's talk business. The UK economy relies massively on digital infrastructure. Banks, the stock market, e-commerce, manufacturing, logistics, retail chains, all operate through networks that sync constantly. Without internet, banking transactions stall. Trading halts. Retailers can't process payments or restock inventory. Warehouses go dark, deliveries can't be tracked, and the domino effect starts to ripple through every industry. What looks like one day of silence could actually cause weeks of backlog, financial loss, and chaos in supply chains. Then there's the human part, the social and psychological side. No social media. No WhatsApp. No news sites. People won't just be disconnected, they'll be confused. Rumors start to spread, fast. Panic buying could erupt. With no official updates or clarifications, people may assume the worst: cyberattack, war, collapse. That uncertainty spreads even faster than fear. Government services would face their own crisis. Emergency systems might be overwhelmed. Internal communication between departments could fail. Border control, air traffic, and public safety services all rely on stable networks. If the outage is sudden and unexplained, the UK would likely go into emergency readiness mode. Cybersecurity teams would scramble to assess whether it's an attack or a system failure. And if it was an attack, how would they respond with no digital systems working? And here's where it gets even more intense: our modern society is designed around constant connection. Traffic cameras, crime surveillance, weather monitoring, power grids, even water systems are often managed digitally. Losing internet access doesn't just stop YouTube and Netflix, it pulls the plug on everything invisible that quietly keeps the country running. So, what's being done to prevent this? The UK has backup systems. Many government agencies have internal networks not connected to the open internet. Banks have offline contingency plans. Critical infrastructure is often built with redundancy in mind. But even with those, a national-level outage would still cause severe disruptions, because no backup can fully replace the public's total dependence on connectivity. Now here's the big question: could something like this actually happen? The answer is yes. Undersea cables carry the majority of internet traffic between the UK and the world. These cables have been damaged before, by anchors, by natural movement, and sometimes by targeted interference. And while single incidents are usually repaired quickly, multiple points of failure could result in hours, or even days, of isolation. Add to that the increasing threats of cyber warfare and hostile interference, and suddenly the idea of an offline UK doesn't sound so unrealistic. But it's not all doom. Events like these force us to ask tough questions. How resilient are we really? How can we better prepare our systems, our services, and even ourselves? Are we building a society that could survive even for a day without being connected? And more personally, how much of your life is dependent on the web? So now I want to hear from you. If the internet went down in the UK for one full day, what part of your life would be hit the hardest? Would it be your job, your shopping, your relationships, or just your peace of mind? Leave a comment below and let's start a conversation. And if you want more breakdowns like this on the hidden tech that shapes your world, hit subscribe now, because these are the questions we need to ask before the silence comes.